Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another footy talk? Monts, what's good, my bro?
Not too bad, my guy. Just enjoying the Champions League spectacle, man. Outside of that, baked, man. West Ham on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? 3 p.m.
Fortunately, is that home or away, the West Ham game?
Anfield still.
Yeah, that should be calm for you lot then.
It should be. And then obviously we got our annual, our weekly hate watch. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea versus Arsenal as well. So just a couple of good games to look forward to, man. Outside of that, yeah, it was more of just a Champions League watch, really, because it's that time where none of us are playing in the week like that until maybe I say a couple of weeks time. So
I hear it.
That's all it is, really. But yeah, stinky win for my team though. Stinky win, like real stinky. But that's one of the ones. Listen, you see that cursed ground, that Nottingham Forest away, bro. Just get me my 3 points and get me out of there.
I hear it.
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
it's like that though. Sometimes man just have to get the points and keep it moving, especially with Chelsea dropping points as well. You lot just need to keep picking up points.
Villa.
And Villa as well, yeah.
So even though, yeah, they again, that's another one where Villa probably saved themselves. I think 3 points, 4 points, just from the last 2 corners that they've scored from. London, if it was a corner, but the Tammy Abraham goal, and I think it was the own goal the week before for Villa. They scored late on to equalize. So Villa's form is dropping. I don't know if it's a burnout. I don't know what it is, but yeah, they're not 100% in that Champions League spot. It's now a 6 point. I think it's a 3 point gap with you, man, and them.
Yeah. Hey, that's by no means cemented. I expect them to fall out of the top 4 completely.
Yes, they're 5 there, and they're 6 off of Chelsea and Liverpool. So for me, I'm looking at that, and both they have to play all 3 of us, apart from you guys, I believe.
No, they got to play us. Villa got to play us at Old Trafford. They're getting smoked.
Yeah, they got to play us. We go to their ground, and I think Chelsea got to play them again as well.
Yeah, Chelsea got to play them. We got to play them. If you lot got to play them as well, yeah, they're in trouble.
This is my point. So with 3 head-to-heads, so 3 6-pointers. 3 6-pointers.
Yeah, they're not recovering. I can't lie. They're not going to be at the right end of those 3 games, bruv. Between them 3 games, they're going to lose at least 2 of them.
It's dark. It's the Kamara injury, innit? We have to call it as it is. The Kamara injuries hurt them, innit? It's proper hurt them. They just don't look as potent in the midfield. Like, I feel like going forward, I think getting rid of Marlon was a weird move. I think that was a really weird move for me. Like, Marlon weren't no bad man, but like, he was a profile. They don't have okay, cool, they got Bailey back, but they don't have a Marlon profile up front. They don't have that profile.
They recently brought him in as well. It's not even like he was there long.
Yeah, and maybe he just wanted first team. Maybe he just weren't willing to sit on the bench while Watkins was stinking it up on enough occasions after maybe seeing Duran get as many minutes as he got. You know what I'm saying? I understand it, but the move for me didn't make no sense. And how are Roma even doing? I need to see this, because you could be getting Champions League next season. Then again, Roma in a title race, you know. Raw, they're 4th off top. 4 points off top. Wow. Okay. Fairs. Yeah, I'll be real, they're 4 points off top, Rants, in it. Can't lie. Title race. And it's looking like top 4 secured for them.
It's looking interesting, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's looking interesting.
But when he moved, weren't Villa not in the title race, but Villa were up there as well when he moved. Remember, Villa have fallen off now, so the table looks less desirable.
Villa were within, I think, 3 or 4 points of the top at one point.
Yeah, when he moved. That's what I'm saying, when he moved. So I think the Marlon thing, I don't know, man. Yeah, so they're calling it Serie A because of Juve and in Milan's exits, but we'll get to that. But yeah, I think that move. So yeah, the Kamara thing. I think Sancho's looking better. He's getting more minutes. Sancho's looking good for them. But Morgan Rogers is slowing down. You know what I'm saying? I think, to be fair, I think he needs a rest. I think he's played almost every minute. He probably needs a rest. I don't know what's going on with Barkley. Tielemans, I'm not really sure what's going on with him. But the bottom line is, there's just been they don't have the squad to be doing the change up like maybe some of us. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. They don't have no squad depth. All their squad depth's injured.
Yeah. So you see a couple pieces fall out the puzzle for them. I'm not saying it will all come tumbling down. I still believe worst case scenario, they get Europa League. I do think that's the worst case scenario for Villa. I don't see a Brentford, a Newcastle picking up enough points to finish above Villa. I just don't see it.
No, I hear that. I still think I think that they could, brother. They could still finish. But I think they could finish 5th still. Do you know what I mean? But I think they could have finished above Chelsea. I think Chelsea could easily finish 6th the way they're playing right now.
But you know what it is? I do think what we said, those 3 6-pointers, because as much as Villa got to play all 3 of us, we still got to go Old Trafford. Chelsea has to come Anfield. And you guys have to
think we're going Stamford Bridge as well.
Yeah, and you go Stamford Bridge. So it's literally
and
like a round
Villa got
robin.
City on the last day. So that could be a title decider for City. You know them ones, because they might need to win that last game to win the league. So Villa, for me, ain't getting no favors, bro. The fact you lot have to come to Old Trafford and Villa have to come to Old Trafford, bro. You man are both getting punched up. So it's one of them ones where it's Chelsea.
I think
we're beating you. You come to Old Trafford, you're losing.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Old Trafford is going to be a mad cagey game. I think it's going to be mad cagey.
Yeah, but
Mad
KG's
cagey. Not
fine
saying
for
we're
us.
going to go and batter you lot. I think we're capable of beating you 100%.
KG's fine for us.
KG's fine for
us.
us as well. For me, KG's fine for us as well. But the problem is for me is our ability to score goals.
Well, there you go, and that's not our problem. Like we've scored in every game under Michael Carrick, so I'm not really worried about our ability to score goals.
I'm not saying we don't score goals, innit? We score goals. I don't like the way we score goals. I don't like the way we score goals. Me personally.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fashion in which. No, I know that sounds. People might say, "Oh, but you're scoring." No, context matters, innit? I don't like the way we score goals in the sense that I feel like we've relied way too much on mistakes, the odd counter press, not a consistent counter press, the odd counter press. And then, of course, you've got some set pieces in there as well. And yeah, it's all a bit, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not really feeling the way we score goals this season, especially recently. Don't get me wrong, odd games like Newcastle, I'll go, yeah, we punched them up. Yeah, we punched them up. Mincemeat thing. But then how often is that really happening? Do you know what I'm saying? But what I would say is that with you guys, as much as you've done very well under Carrick, I do feel like the juice is slowing down a little bit. Doesn't mean you guys are going to go out the top 4. I feel like you guys have, I think top 5 is definite for you, man. I just think that
how's it slowing down?
I've watched your games. You don't look as potent as you did in the first 3 games of Carrick. I think that maybe because again,
Everton that we played were against teams that tried to play football against us. That's all it is.
Yeah, but against Everton, it was similar to that was a performance against Everton for me where I feel like A, Sesko should have started. B, I mean, it's easy to say that in hindsight because he scored the goal. But I just feel like he gave you more, or maybe because the game opened up, maybe because Everton actually came out to play a little bit. It suited Sesko, so you could say it's the right change from Carrick.
Exactly. Now, at the beginning of the game, Everton were just trying to make the game ugly. They weren't trying to really play, and that's it. And the weather, the pitch was crazy. It was a physical game. It was always going to be one of them games where I thought we'd win by the odd goal. They're a physical team. That's all they were going to do was try and do the physical thing. They were doing the WWE thing from corners. So, like, that's got nothing to do with us. And then the West Ham game again. West Ham, nothing to do with us. There's another team here that are fighting for their life. Ain't really trying to play no football. So nothing really to do with us.
Yeah, but even if a team's not playing football, with the football I've seen you play, even if a team's either going to sit back or do the shithouse thing, I still expect a bit more from the individuals that I saw.
But it's easier to do it when there's more space, isn't it? Like, it doesn't matter how good you are.
That can apply, but that logic applies to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams look better.
Which is why the fact that we're getting the wins,
but Newcastle played against. Look at the way Newcastle came out and played against us, and we killed them. Like, killed them. You know what I'm saying? For trying to attack us the way they did. So, and you look at Nottingham Forest, it's a similar thing with you guys. Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, but this is the point. The point is, it's more difficult to break down these teams, yeah, when they play that way, but we're still finding a way to win the games, and we've been winning the games. We got 5 wins out of 6.
I agree, and even like for me, I was just more, as much as I despise the manager. Like Liverpool, we've been a lot better defensively in it. I can't hate in it. We have been better defensively. Kirkes now has been playing really well. I don't know where it's came from. I don't know how it's began. Personally, I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I didn't see it happening. I was looking at Kirkes and I was going, we could be in front of Alberto Moreno here, innit? Real, like, we're talking real dark. But then he's been really good. Van Dijk and Konate have stepped up. And Alisson has been better as well. I think it's just the right back area where obviously we have no right backs in it. So it's a bit. But I do still think that Szoboszlai, as much as he's been a good midfielder for us, I still think when he plays right back in this shit system, he's the best option to play in a system like this at right back. It's unfortunate because you kind of want him in midfield doing the run and doing the engine thing, but you have to do that though. You know what I'm saying? You have to do that. So with that back line, we've been a lot better defensively. As I said, I don't like the way we manufacture our attacks. I haven't done from the start of the season. I haven't liked the way we manufacture attacks. With Salah, without Salah, it don't make no difference. As in like the way we build up play and stuff. What I would say is that we do have enough talent to get goals, but the problem is like again, we got out of the Nottingham Forest game alive in it. We scored 2 goals. 1 was disallowed, 1 was given. Cool. But I'm still looking at that thinking, how many times does that happen? Because I think 8 times, 9 times out of 10, we draw the game or we lose the game. This is the problem. This is the problem. And as much as I fancy Liverpool against the Chelseas, the Uniteds, the Villas, because it's going to be a head-to-head. It's a head-to-head game.
If it's going to be a head-to-head
I think we're worse than you. I think we're worse than you against low block. I think you guys are better than us at.
Bro, I'll be real, yeah.
Like,
if it's a head-to-head, we beat you, and we beat you comfortably. I'm not of this, bro. I said the same thing against Man City. We smoked them. I said the same thing about Arsenal, and I say the same thing about you lot, bro. Like, when it comes to our attack is way better than you man's attack. So if we both have 6 chances in a game, yeah, the way we're playing, yeah, we're winning. We're winning. You won't outscore us, bro. Like, you just won't, innit? Like, your team are struggling to create chances. And you even said you're not even scoring good goals, blood. The goal that you scored right at the end of the game, yeah, offside or not offside, whatever. Like, that's what you man are resorting to win football matches, bro. Our attack is way more potent than yours. So
it is.
It's one of them ones where if the game is open, we will write you off, blood, at Old Trafford. We'll write you off. Like,
I disagree.
Your defense ain't better than Man City's. Like, Man City's defense is not amazing, but it's
our defense is worse. Our defense is better than Man City's, bro. Our defense
is sure?
Better. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't know, mate.
I watch every City game, bro. Their defense.
Bro, City might look vulnerable, yeah, but so do you lot, bro. I wouldn't say your defense is better.
Nah, I think our defense right now, maybe over the season, they've had their injuries in it. So it depends what we're saying in terms of the defense. Like, are we saying City's defense right now or their best defense versus my best defense?
The way City defended against Newcastle, they look solid, bro.
They did. But I've also looked solid in my games as well. So you get it. My problem is going forward. Defensively, I've not really had a massive issue. Maybe outside of the Bournemouth game.
If you have a problem scoring goals, then we're the last team you want to play.
My thing is the chance creation is just stiff, innit? It is stiff. I have to be honest. Against anyone who wants to sit back, especially, then you have to amplify that even more. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to cover that up. But at the end of the day, I do think if a team does want to come out and play against us, then obviously we're going to look better, like what Newcastle did. Obviously we're going to look better. Newcastle was an easier game than Sunderland and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, stylistically different game.
Yeah, like, but I promise you, Sunderland and Nottingham Forest was an eyesore. Like, it was a real eyesore. Both games. Maybe Sunderland first half we were pretty good in it, but like the ball didn't go in the net, so I still have to kind of go off of that. Even though, do you know what I'm saying? But like that second half against Sunderland and the whole game against Nottingham Forest, especially the first half, a real eyesore. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I have to take that logic and I apply that to United. As much as I think United are, for me, the form. You guys are the form team. Like, I like the football that Carrick's playing.
We are. Factually, we're the most informed team in the league.
Yeah, I do believe that Carrick is doing actually a very good job. I actually believe as well that you lot, will the momentum carry on? Obviously, I can't 100% say that yet, but it looks like you can get through the games that you don't necessarily play well in as well. That's another positive sign. But I do believe in the head-to-head, even though the argument goes against when I say I don't like the way we build up. I don't think you guys will sit. I don't think like in previous games, you lot will sit there and treat us like the Liverpool that's been so dominant over you in the past few years. I don't think
we won't. We'll just wipe you off the face of the earth, bro. I think that Liverpool game, out of the Liverpool game, the Chelsea game, and the Villa game, I'll be honest, I think playing against you lot's going to be easier than playing against Aston Villa. I do. I really do. Because at least Unai Emery's going to try to do the mid-block stinky thing, like, and just try and sucker punch us. You lot will actually try to play football with us, and I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. I think if you go head-to-head with us, we'll break you apart, bro. I'll be honest, because your attack, I have no respect for your attack whatsoever. Like, Ekitike is one of the best attackers this season in the league, but he's on his own, bruv. Gakpo ain't been good. Salah ain't been good. You know what I mean? Florian Wirtz has come into a little bit of form, but I don't class him as the front three, innit? He's in the midfield.
Yeah, he's in the midfield, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just think that you don't have enough firepower to worry us, bro. To be honest, when we played Arsenal, they had to scumbag both of their goals. You know what I mean? Do I see Liverpool doing the set piece thing against us? Not really. And Everton tried that, didn't work. I don't see how because you're gonna need to score more than 2 goals to beat us. And I don't know how you score more than 2 goals against us the way you play football. I genuinely don't see it, because we're defending very well and we always score. Like, we always score. Even if we're not playing well, we always score. Against City, we should have probably scored about 6 goals. So when I'm looking at Liverpool right now, I'm looking at a team that are struggling to win games, they're struggling to score goals, and the defense doesn't look sturdy. One thing about us is defensively, if anything, we look very good. And we have players that can win games. We just got more individuals that can win a game for us, bro. Apart from maybe Virgil from a corner, or you're relying on some jamming goal. I just don't know how. I don't know how you beat us. I don't know how, especially at Old Trafford.
The game's gonna be in May, so there'll be more players back for us, by the way, innit? So the game's gonna be in May. We'll have more options. I think right now, I said as well, because our options are quite scarce as well. I think that's another reason why I look at the attacker goes. For me, the fact that Rio comes in and he's automatic, for me, Rio has to start games.
Who in your attack comes back, and makes you more dangerous? Because I'm assuming he's out for the season.
Isak's back in start of April.
Okay, fair enough. He ain't been doing fuck all anyway, but I hear you.
But like the reason Ekatike has looked how he's looked, especially, is because, bro, he's burning out. He's burning out, and he's on his own. As you said, he's not just on his own, but he's burning out. No, 70th minute. 70th minute. First
season, he's young, and he's not got no help. So he's gonna,
and you can see it. 70th minute, right?
Burnout, bro. Like, strikers go through patches of form, blood. It's very, very normal in the season. Even Erling's form's kind of gone off the boil. Like, everyone's not really talking about it, but he's not really.
Because people expect strikers to be hot for the whole season. Like,
it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no. Every striker has their thing. I think if you hear Julian Alvarez is going through a mad thing. Like, his form is mad at the moment. If you're looking at his, I don't know how many. There was a mad thing with Julian Alvarez that people were talking about. All of a sudden now he's overrated. Don't really agree.
Yeah, Bear man, bro. He was getting linked to Bear clubs the other day when he was mashing work and scoring goals, and then it's dried up, bro. This is what happens.
Yeah, obviously, I don't expect it to dry out for long. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying with Rio, for me, the fact that we have to rely on a 17-year-old is worrying for me. But Rio is still a good player, but he's 17, innit? Like, I would be starting him, but I think people make a mistake between, if you start a player, people think he's playing for 90 minutes. My thing with Rio is, if you start Rio, just promise him 60 minutes. And if he's struggling, take him off bang on 60. And if he's doing well, give him 75.
What I would say, though, with that is, sometimes, like, when you start these guys, it's kind of like, if they don't start well, it can affect their confidence, bro. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes when you bring them on and they don't have, they've got no pressure on them, sometimes that's just the best way to ease these guys in, bro.
No, I'm saying, I hear it. I hear what you're saying. I think for me, though, and I'm not even just for me, that I'm looking at that form of Gakpo, and it's so repeatedly bad. How many more times do you go, all right, cool, let's bring on the young boy? How many times?
That's not form, though. That's just who he is, bro. Sometimes with footballers, you have to accept that that's who they are. That's what you have to accept. Like, Gakpo's not a good player, bro. Like, when we were linked with Gakpo, I literally watched this guy and I said, this guy just looks like a bigger version of Marcus Rashford to me. Like, that's what he looks like. I said, we've already got Rashford. We don't need it.
He's a 6'3" winger, bro, isn't it? Like, it's like Rashford.
But this is what I'm saying. He just looks like Rashford. And then when I watched Louis Van Gaal always played Gakpo in the 10 for Netherlands. He never played him off the wing. So he saw him more as a striker. So the fact that Liverpool bought this guy as a winger, I don't know, bro.
It's because he's a ball striker, innit? That's his thing. But obviously the thing is, for me, is that if you're gonna play, it's all about profiles, innit? And if you're gonna have a winger like Gakpo, then you just have to have an overlap. Whether he uses the overlap is now down to him in game. But the bottom line is, you can't, like Rants, you can't have cutting in wingers. And not just cutting in wingers that are predominantly cutting wingers. So someone who doesn't really like to vary their game. If you have a one-trick pony type of player, you have to figure out ways to strengthen that if you're going to play him week in, week out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different when you have him and Diaz going like this, because then you don't always need you don't always need with Diaz. You don't need the overlap, or it's not always needed. But when it's just Gakpo week in, week out, we know what you're gonna do. Double up on one side. He's not going anywhere. He's not gonna want to use his left foot. Danger's gone. Go back around the other side. Same thing with Salah. He can go around on the outside, but he's gonna go on his right foot. It's not gonna be a great cross, and there's no overlap. So for me, you take the overlaps away from wingers who are always gonna cut in. A bad player is gonna look even worse.
Yeah, 100%. But this is why, if you're playing inverted wide players, you should play overlapping wingers by default.
Always. That default. Like, I'm not saying it's like I'm a football guru to know that, bro. You don't have to be a football guru to know that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then
because you need a decoy. You need a decoy, even if you're not going to use them.
Yeah.
You still need a decoy runner, bro, to take the defender away, or even if it doesn't take the defender away, it might give you a split second because the defender's looking at the overlap. By the time he turns to look there, boom, I can cut in. It gives me that split second, but you need something. And
you don't even, and remember, the reason, like, Gakpo's thing, where he got most of his goals and assists last season, is not actually just from the when the overlap would come, or the times where he was there, he'd actually just dink it back post to Salah and he'd tap it in. Do you know how many times we scored like that last season, where he would fake to shoot and he'd just dink it back stick? Now the problem is that the wing backs, Rants, they're not doing the overlapping runs. We know this already, but they're doing this underlapping in the middle of the wing back and the centre back run. Do you know what run I'm talking about? You know the run. It's like the winger's the wide man, and then you play the ball infield. It's like an infield ball. But you know if that pass, the weight has to be perfect with that one.
Yeah, them underlapping runs, the run has to be absolutely perfect, and the weight of pass has to be perfect.
Literally. And Gakpo overhits the pass quite often as well, because he's not you get it? That's not his thing. On top of that, at least with Salah, he can pass the ball 5 yards into that position and do that. He's done it many a times with Trent with the underlapping run. But remember, bro, if you do that on both sides, the pitch goes like this. It makes you're congesting. You can throw a blanket over everyone when you do that. So like you saw that Kirk's assist, the one where he's whipped it for Curtis Jones's goal. That ball or that position, Kirk should be in that position time and time again, whipping those crosses in the way Andy Robertson used to do. That is what should be happening. But instead, you're condensing the pitch with these underlapping runs with guys who are gonna cut in anyway. Yeah. And then when we get countered, you're wondering why we look like we're open. Like it makes no sense. And then you're wondering why Ekitike, when there isn't space, he ain't got no one. Or when a team sits back, it don't make no sense in it. So I'm not sitting there saying that Gakpo is a mad player. I'm not sitting there saying that. But there are so many players that are one-dimensional and can only do certain things well. But the manager's so good that he gets the best out of that quality. And then when he sells them, they can be shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That is massive. And I just feel like the manager is simultaneously ignoring everyone's strengths. Like it took him so long to play Wirtz in a position where I feel like he needed to be played in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Kirkis is actually being allowed to overlap a little bit more now. Why now is that only happening? I don't understand that. How can you have Frimpong and not tell him to overlap? What else would Frimpong even be good for? What else would he be good for?
That's literally his whole game.
That's when I thought I bought him. I said, you know what? That's not a crash out thing. Why would I crash out over buying Frimpong?
Yeah.
If I know he's going to give Salah more space.
No,
that's why I didn't crash out over the signing. So it's like, I get it.
But yeah, that hasn't even been working out.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? So what I'd say is that with Isak coming back, obviously remember our game's in May, innit? So to be fair, Rants, a lot can happen by then. So many things could happen between them. We might even get more.
That's what I mean, bro. Listen, we could be so far clear of you that
it doesn't
the game
matter.
Don't even matter by then. You know the ones there, like Dorgu's gonna be back.
It could be the other way around, but we're still 2-3 points within. You get it?
You're 3 points behind us, I think. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll beat Crystal Palace this weekend. Your game.
I believe we beat West Ham at home.
You should beat West Ham at Anfield. Do you know what I mean? But stranger things have happened, bruv, the way you man are playing right now. So we don't know, innit? But for argument's sake, we both win that game. But I can't lie. Like, I'm not worried about No team's coming to Old Trafford and getting anything.
And I do hear what you're saying about May, because if we're still in any cup competitions, that also could be a factor as to why you win the game. I will say that. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're still in the Champions League, I don't know, let's say we're in the quarterfinal or something like that, or we got, or you know what I'm saying, or we could be, you know, it could be the FA Cup run. Who knows?
That's also a possibility. That's what I mean. You're still in all the competitions, so
yeah. So you lot will have more thing, but I don't even want to like. I think the head-to-head can wait for now. I'm just saying that, like,
yeah, we don't need to look that far ahead. But
yeah,
I'm saying, like, on a game-to-game basis right now, we're the form team, yeah? And until anyone does anything to us, I have no reason to believe that anyone can beat us. Because I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. And that's the reality, bro. Like, we're top of the form table with a game in hand for a reason. Because we're playing the best football. We're getting the best results. And that's all there is to it. Like 3 clean sheets out of 6, 12 goals scored. Like, I'm cool with that.
I heard that.
I'm cool with that.
It's an interesting one. I don't know, man. As I said, that game was a mad eyesore for me on the weekend. And I knew.
But you've had many games like that this season, though. You've had many frustrating games like that this season.
Yeah. And I think we're too easy to frustrate. Maybe more away from home than at home. We're too easy. Like, for me, why is Sangare looking like Pogba?
But that always happens, though. But that always happens. You should be used to that. You should be used to that already, bro. It's the same with Man United. Every time we play everyone, it's their cup final, bruv. Like Everton playing out of their skin.
Yeah.
West Ham playing out of their skin.
I'm not doing the Arsenal thing. I'm not saying why they're trying. I'm not saying why they're trying.
But they always do that, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm just saying that, like, for me, there's 2 types of ways that you could say, oh, this day is going to be a tough away day. It could either be a tough away day because they're going to sit back deep and we're going to struggle to create, or they bop you off the park type of, oh, we're going to struggle to play, to keep up with them. I would at least prefer to complain that Nottingham Forest sat back like last year, because remember, we didn't beat them last year, despite winning the league. We didn't beat them. We drew them.
I think they beat us as well.
Yeah, they beat us at Anfield, remember, had Hudson Odoi.
And I think they beat us at Old Trafford.
Yeah, so, like, for me, I'm looking at that and I'm going, I would have at least preferred my problem against a team like Forest, who are 17th. Remember, it's not the same Forest of last year who were competing for Europe. This is a much worse team who's on their 5th manager. So I'm looking at this going, I need to at least, if I'm going to have a problem, it's we've got them pinned back and we can't break them down. Not why are they winning the midfield battle? That's my concern. Because McAllister's doing the garden gnome thing. Shout out to Dean. He said he got baby mom legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to understand that. Curtis Jones, good player, been good this season, but that was his worst performance in Liverpool shirt. Trying to do the over dribbling thing. Sangare just elbowed him in his chest. Tell him less of the pretty boy stuff, less of that. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously Szoboszlai was at right back / midfield. He was just running around, weren't really doing nothing. So it's like, there's a whole lot of nothing going on. And then Ekatike is just making runs and getting frustrated. So, and then I've got Salah and Gakpo running into their players all game. And then when Rio comes on, I see someone you can actually go left and right. Now, does that mean Rio's the best player in the world? No, it don't mean that. But just someone who could go left and right completely opened up the game.
Yeah, it's a different profile, isn't it? But this is what I keep telling people. Football is about profiles, mate.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. You need loads of different profiles of footballers when you're building a squad, bruv. And sometimes, the most useful player for the situation may not be the best player. It's not about who the best players are. It's about it's about what tools you need for the job.
Yeah, because all game, Nottingham Forest's players were diving in all game, diving into challenges all game. My thing is that get real one, because they're not gonna dare dive in against someone who's as fast twitch as that. Someone's just all fast twitch. Like, you're not gonna dive in against Doku. Why? Stand him up. Make him do something stupid. Make him do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, bro, against a player like Rio, they're diving in. Of course, the game opened up because he's got the agility to just weave in and out of the challenges. Whether his end product is correct is down to Rio. But at least the ball's in our court, whether we want to do, which is why he creates the cross for the goal, even though the goal gets disallowed. Like, that goal came from Rio. And just before that, the ball came from Rio because the ball gets punched into him. A player dives in. What does he do? Weave weave. And it wasn't like a weave, like, oh my God, he's Neymar. Like, he was just a profile to go, Salah can't do that. Gakpo can't do that.
That's it.
FOTK can, but he's 6'4". So there's a difference between 6'4" agile and low center of gravity.
Of course.
Agile. There's a big difference with that. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe, as I said, that sub should have come on earlier. And there's certain profiles for certain games. Now, for example, West Ham, we're going to be playing against Wan-Bissaka and Diouf. And even though people think West Ham are shit and they're not great, you see them two wing backs there. Still very tricky. Chelsea got given problems. Yeah, Chelsea won last minute. Problems. You know what I'm saying? You, man, when you played them the other day, yes, Sesko, great finish. Really good finish. But those wing backs were causing the man them problems. Like Diouf and Aaron Wan-Bissaka on their day can give you some problems. Now I'm looking at Gakpo and Salah, and I'm looking at Diouf and I'm looking at the Black African link up, and I'm going, I'll be honest. And by the way, I think Diouf is only 23. Is Diouf only 20? Well, say 23, but Diouf is 23 now. Someone find me Diouf's age in the chat. I'm pretty sure Diouf is 23.
I think he's younger than that.
He might even be young. Is he 20? Nah, no.
Yeah, he's younger than that. I think he's like 19 or 20, bro.
Okay. I'm 19 or 20. He's 21.
See that? Bro, he's cold still. I can't lie. He looked up Ahmad.
He's cold still. When he broke up Saka in that England game, as well, he broke him up. Brother. Hey, listen, you know what? He's 21, guys. He's 21. Anyway, listen, let's listen. He's 21. But but said allegedly. But he's cold. He's cold. He's got a good delivery on him as well. But the problem is, we're at Anfield. I think we'll find other ways to score than going through the wide areas, because I think we'll score goals against West Ham centrally than going through wide areas, innit? But my problem is that I just think Rio should be starting going forward because he opens up more spaces for Liverpool. That's it. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you don't need Rio to be the guy to score the goals or even get the assist. You just maybe need him to take away the players, to give the ones that are struggling a bit more space to work with. As you said, profiles. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. But even so, like, we're still in the champs, and I'm looking at the champs and I'm looking at the draws, man. I don't know what you think of the draws though. But
no, we can go through the draws now, innit? Because I saw them, but I didn't even really take it in. I can't lie. I saw it yesterday. But who have you got?
So we've got either Atletico or Galatasaray. Depends on what side of the draw we're on, obviously. So Galatasaray, I think over 2 legs. I don't think they
ain't got a prayer over 2 legs. You should deal with them.
Yeah. Atletico, before Lookman, I would have said, yeah, give me Atletico over 2 legs. I back myself. Now that they got Lookman, I'm looking at that one funny. I can't lie.
He's one player though. You lot should deal with him.
I hear it.
Of Ademola or not.
But since he has come in though, it has given them that. You know how they used to use Carrasco? I'm not saying the wing back thing, but
yeah. But yeah, it's giving them a bit more of a direct threat.
Yeah, like, because since Carrasco ain't been there, they have done the kind of the 2 striker, 1 striker central threat with Griezmann, and you know what I'm saying? That thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Lamar when he was there had a bit of like, but they didn't have that Carrasco. They didn't have that. Now I'm talking about, obviously not then. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like their direct threat, bro, in my opinion, their direct threat now issues in it. I think that could be an issue still. But over 2 legs, I still fancy us. You know
okay, so we've got. So if I understand this correctly, PSG get Chelsea or Barcelona. That's fucking tough either way.
Yep. Dark.
Newcastle get Chelsea or Barcelona. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's why that round of 32 thing, Rants, is dead. You finish outside of that top 8, it's dead. Look at all these. Look, Atalanta, Arsenal or Bayern. Leverkusen, Arsenal or Bayern. The only one who's really come out of that round of 32 and can say there's a team in there I can beat is Bodo Glimt if they get Sporting. And even that, you fancy Sporting over Bodo Glimt. I think Bodo Glimt are dark horses, though. They've been slapping man at the back of the head for fun.
Bro, Bodo Glimt are a good team, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because of the name, people been sleeping on them, yeah, but they've been handling business. They've been putting in work.
And they got no fear. They know they're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So for
that's
them,
what makes them dangerous, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. 100% that's something I agree. Makes them dangerous. They are not, and especially, bro, imagine, and especially if you don't have home advantage. Imagine you don't have home advantage, yeah. You ain't finished in the top 4, and you play Bodo Glimt, and like you draw 0-0 or some shit. Now you gotta go back to the 4G. You gotta go play them at Power League.
That 4G still.
Yeah, bro, you gotta go and play them at Power League.
Yeah,
at Power League, bro, where them man are used to making slide tackles and their skin peeling off. Yeah, hella scabs. Please,
it's not the one still.
They keep us all in long johns and that. Dark, man.
No, it's
dark.
mad.
It's dark.
Actually crazy. So, yeah, that's a peak one still. Do you know what I mean?
Tottenham's same as well. Tottenham can either get Galatasaray or Atletico, so it's the same thing.
Yep. And then what? Man City probably gonna end up getting Real Madrid again.
Did you hear what Courtois said?
What?
He's like, I think he said, we're obviously, you know how it goes. We're gonna get Manchester City. He basically said, obviously they're gonna draw us against each other, even though it's Sporting or City. I think he's trying to do the reversey thing, though, innit?
No, maybe he's just trying to insinuate it's rigged because it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. But you know when you say
Bayern,
go on.
Arsenal and Bayern could get what Leverkusen or Atlanta, but it's like the Arsenal and Bayern are still. That just means that means they're on opposite sides, so that means they can meet in the final, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm so surprised they weren't on the same side. And then yeah, bruv, the Man City and the Real Madrid thing, bro, it's booky now, innit? Let's be honest. He knows it's rigged. Everyone knows it's rigged, man. Like, so I don't know why we're pretending anymore, bro. These things are not. This is not no automated thing, or this ain't no randomized thing, should I say, bro. This is fixed. We know this is fixed because the whole premise of this tournament and them even changing the structure of the tournament was to make it more exciting, to put more eyes on it. So obviously they want to make it as exciting as possible by getting the best teams to play each other as early as possible. But my thing is, at least make it look like it's not fake. Like, at least try better, do better. Sometimes do Man City Bayern or something. Like, why is it Man City Real Madrid every year, blood?
That's how I felt, bro.
Like, it's boring. Like, you're taking a piss, innit? Like, at least try and make it look real, blood. They're not even trying to make it look real.
It will change because there was a time where I feel like every time in the champs we got Real Madrid. Every time. Remember? Yeah, we had them every time we were playing these guys, bro. And they were just slapping us at the back of our head, bro. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? Just slapping us. Same thing I remember the amount of times we drew Chelsea. In the earlier days. With the ghost goal and that. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like
the Adidas era, boy.
There's a certain fixture I feel like they like to repeat a little bit too often. Yeah, Chelsea and Barcelona. Yeah, you lot were for a time. Yeah, I agree. PSG Barcelona was the one.
Yeah, they had their time as well. PSG Barca, man, in the Neymar times, bro. When PSG were up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even Arsenal Bayern, yeah, Arsenal Bayern and Arsenal Barca.
That's why I'm surprised Arsenal and Bayern were on opposite sides of the draw. Because they always get drawn against each other. Always. Like, it's some joke thing, bro. And then they want us to believe that it's real, blood. It's not real. Like, it's not real.
There's certain games that they just kept running them back up every time. And yeah, Troops. I know Troops is having nightmares about them Barca. Because it was in their worst time. That was when Barca and Bayern were just the player power there was crazy. Would you say Madrid Atletico is one as well? Does someone say Madrid Atletico? I don't know how many times they've met. Twice?
Later, they have met in the latter stages of that competition a few times, actually.
I still can't believe that. Alvarez
didn't they have a final?
No, as a semi-final.
Or semi-final?
The Alvarez, no, quarterfinal. No, it was the game before they played Arsenal, no? It was the fixture before they lost 5-1 to Arsenal. Remember, Alvarez took the penalty and they said he kicked it twice and they disallowed the penalty.
Yeah. And then I remember that.
They canned it as a miss and then... Do you know... Wait, man, I'm not deep in... Oh, fuck, bro.
No, they've had two finals. They have had two finals, bro. I knew I wasn't bugging.
Oh, yeah, they've had two finals, yeah.
They've had two finals, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's... Yeah. Fucking
2 finals, a quarter final. Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, I want to see this, bro. Like, I can't lie, bro. Mix it up. Like,
like
sometimes do a little Bayern PSG or you
even
get me?
Bayern Liverpool, because Bayern, bro, when we played Bayern in 2019, I felt like that's the first time we played them in so long, bro. Like, couldn't remember the last time we played Bayern. Like, it was a refreshing fixture. You know what I'm saying? It was a refreshing fixture. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think looking at that, I've got obviously I've got it up there as well on my page. Looking at it here, remember there's still all 6 English teams, 3 Spanish teams, 2 German teams, 1 Italian team, obviously Atalanta.
The funny thing is, yeah, based on numbers, the English team should win the Champions League.
Should do, innit? But you have to put
based on numbers, they should do, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But it's based on many things, because one, if UEFA don't want you to win it, you're not winning it, because these referees are scandalous. And also, it's one of them things where out of the teams left, to me, only Liverpool and Man City can win it. I can't see Arsenal win it because I don't think they're good enough.
You think we can win the champs?
Chelsea are not good enough. No, just because you've done it already. That's what I'm basing it on.
No,
I think you can win it. Just on the fact that your players have won it. I don't think you will, but I'm saying because you've won it already and you've got players that know how to do it, that gives you more of a chance for me than Chelsea and Arsenal, bruv. Chelsea's players are just simply not good enough. That's why I'm not even entertaining them. Tottenham are a joke, so they're not doing anything. As soon as they play a decent team, they're gonna get hammered. So I'm not even worried about Tottenham, bro. They need to worry about survival, bruv. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. Like, Champions League that's not their fight, innit? So when I look at this Champions League thing, realistically, as much as we got the numerical advantage, I still think that the English teams, they're falling a bit short, man.
But do we have the numerical advantage? I think there's still at least 3 of our teams. As I said, you said, as soon as they buck someone serious, it's going to be a slapping.
No, I hear it, but I'm saying, like, if you look at the odds, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the odds, they got the biggest slice of the pie, innit?
Yeah,
and one of them could just get a favorable draw and somehow find themselves in a final. Like, it could happen just based on law of averages.
Of course, you have the biggest slice, bro. There's 16 teams, and we have just under a third of them. You know what I'm saying? In fact, no, we have more than a third. I might say we have 5 teams. We have 6 teams. I forgot. You know, I just keep forgetting about Newcastle, innit? I keep forgetting about Newcastle.
I forgot about them as well. My bad.
I'm thinking, 5, 15, bro. 6 out of 16 teams. We have over a third, bro.
So we should have 1 team in the final, really?
1 in, bro. Should be just by, again. You know what I'm saying? Just by that alone. That's over a third. It's probably closer to 40%. That's what's so mad about that. But the only thing I say is that I think round of 16, I think Newcastle are gone. Yeah,
they're probably gonna draw 2 English teams now. Now we just said because of the numbers.
Yeah, like Newcastle. My hope is that we get Atletico, because that means there's a possibility of it being Chelsea, Newcastle. What I can't have is I draw Atletico and then Newcastle draw Barca. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. And I'm not saying I get battered by any one of those teams. I'm just saying that Atletico, then Barca, then probably City.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, but that's what they're going to try and do. They're going to face the English teams against each other soon as.
Or Bayern. You know my run could be, at worst case, Atletico, Barca, Bayern, and then Madrid in the final. That's nasty, bro. While trying to secure myself Champions League football, that's nasty. Newcastle and Chelsea ain't making the quarters. Arsenal making the semis. But
it'll be interesting. The longer you man stay in the tournament, the better it is for us in our quest for top 4 anyway.
That is true. And here's the thing though, as well. Like, you could look at it on the other side. It could be Galatasaray imagine Chelsea were to knock out PSG. If we draw Galatasaray and then Chelsea, I'd fancy myself a semi-final.
The Chelsea game would be 2 legs, right?
Yeah, 2 legs. Yeah.
Yeah, over 2 legs you beat Chelsea.
So, and I think we have that mental thing over Chelsea as well. In cup competitions at the moment as well. 3 finals, innit? 2 FA Cup, 2 Carabao.
2 of them on penalties though.
Yeah, but we also we even beat them in the Super Cup as well, actually. Remember that as well. But even so, that means if it goes to penalties, we should still have the edge. But I think the only thing I like is that every team is gonna have to face a mad thing before the semi-final. The only one who could escape that is Arsenal if they get Leverkusen, then Sporting. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be interesting, bro. But yeah, I think they're drawing 2 English clubs together now. Now that we think about it, because they need to eliminate at least one of them guaranteed.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's an interesting one. I think they're sleeping. No one's even sleeping on Gala. I think going away from home to Galatasaray, but they got Davinson Sanchez at the back, bro. So you're always gonna have a chance. And I don't think Leverkusen beat Arsenal, unfortunately. I don't think they have enough.
Yeah, no, not at all. I don't think they have enough.
They don't still. And even if they did have enough, like, it's over 2 legs. Man got to remember that. Like, it's not just a one-off game. You know what I'm saying? So...
Yeah, trust me, Real Madrid don't want to see Man City, bro. They must be sick of the sight of them. And also, stylistically, it's one of them ones where the games are actually okay, though. Like, funnily enough, usually when you get 2 big teams like that, the football's actually kind of dead. But I don't know. I think the way that Real Madrid are playing right now, Man City beat them.
I agree.
Not that they wouldn't have beaten them previously, but I think they beat them more comfortably now than they have in a while, bro. Like, Real Madrid are not playing well under any stretch of the imagination, bro. Especially from what I've seen of them in the Champions League. Obviously, Vinny got his vindication yesterday, but like, you shouldn't be going machine for machine with Benfica, blood.
No, there shouldn't be. I'm just looking at. I personally think in this Champions League round of 16, there is not one standout team for me. Not one.
Yeah. For me, there isn't. You're right. PSG, Barcelona, fucking Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? Man City.
Like, for me, like, the top 2 teams, it's looking at, like, bro. Nah, I've actually got to deep it. Like,
on paper, it's always PSG and Bayern, really, on paper.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, cool. The way I see it, I hate to say this, but Arsenal are actually like top 3 in this competition, bro. Do you know how mad that is? On paper.
I don't think so.
No,
I can't put them above City until they win it.
No, I'm not saying as in they're gonna win it. I'm saying that, like, I'm looking at, like, from the Champions League, no one here convinces me. Not one team, not my own team, no one. Yeah?
No, I agree. I agree. PSG, but I can't put a team in the top 3 that hasn't won it.
No, I hear it. But I'm just saying, on paper, yeah, Bayern actually are probably the team that convinced me the most, yeah. Out of all of them, I'll say number 1, I'll look at Bayern.
Agreed. I think they look like the most likely. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd look at Bayern. I'd look at Bayern and go, this year. But then I also look at Harry Kane in knockouts. I'm not even talking finals. I'm looking at Harry Kane in knockouts and I'm going, I'll be honest, I've got to dilute you lot now. I've got to dilute them just because of that alone. Like, I looked at, like, bro, like, we saw what happened last season against Inter Milan. We saw it. Yeah. That's why we didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Bayern are due a Champions League win. Like what Ron said, they're definitely due a win. I agree with that. 100%. I agree. But now I look at the next second best team, in my opinion, and it's not Real Madrid. It's Barcelona.
No, it's PSG.
No, I don't even think it's PSG. Not this year.
I think PSG beat Barcelona, man. Barcelona's defense is too meaty.
I hear it's meaty and that, but I can't lie. PSG will back up their ideas. I do believe they're that type of team who will back up their ideas. I don't think they're the same team that they show in the group stage than they do in the knockouts. I say the same thing with Madrid. I do think those are 2 teams that know how to gear up. But I'll be real.
Madrid don't have the manager to do it.
They're not the manager to do it. Yeah, for me, Barcelona, and yeah, I'm putting Barcelona ahead of Real Madrid. I am, brother. Real Madrid,
Yeah, I would as well.
Madrid's defense is meaty as well. They don't even play the mad high line, and they're still meaty.
Mm.
And they're still meaty without committing bare man forward in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and their attack, they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's too disjointed still, but they still have bare star power. So fair to them, innit? You know what I'm saying? But for me, I still feel like Barcelona can still pass you to death. They can pass you to death. And Yamal, everyone's kind of just, I just think everyone's gone to sleep on the Yamal a little bit. And I feel like that's for him, that's great for him. That's great for him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that? Do it at your peril, man.
I'll be honest. People sleeping on Lamine Yamal, yeah, bro. It's agenda based. The guy's dangerous.
Huh? Bro, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And I think Pedri's back now. Has Pedri just come? Has he back yet? He's come back now.
I'm not sure.
Pedri's back now, no? Some Barca fans, I know some of you guys are in here. Pedri's back now, right? Someone probably say. I think Pedri's back. But yeah, so I look at Barca and PSG for me on the same level. Rants, yeah.
I don't think so. I think PSG is slightly above, but I hear it.
I'll put them on the same level for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Pedri is back, by the way. Oh, but De Jong's injured for a month. Yeah, fair enough. De Jong's a massive part of what they need to do as well. Yeah, he come back last weekend, so Pedri's back. But I look at PSG and Barca like that. And then under them, I believe everyone else is on the same. So I go probably Arsenal, City, Madrid. I probably put Liverpool just below that.
Yeah, I would agree that. The one thing I would say is stylistically, the way Manchester City play, it lends itself very well to European football, blood. You know what I'm saying? They've got the technical players, the guys that can play at the tempo of the Champions League. And I think they've got guys that can just unlock teams, bro. They're not going to come up against the same stubborn low blocks that they come against in the league every week. They're not going to come against that. And I think the way that they play, I think they can just open teams up, man. They've got the players for it. They've got the personalities for it. So I think City are a difficult team to beat, bruv.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think our style also suits Champions League football as well.
Especially over two legs, Man City.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing with us. I do think our style suits Champions League football.
Yeah, I'd agree as well. I just think you've got less quality than Man City individually. But yeah, your style does suit Champions League. But that's why I said that, like, you're not out of it, like, by any means.
No,
like, I don't think Liverpool are out of the conversation.
With how we won Champions Leagues, with how far we've gone in certain things, with what I've seen in my whole life, I will never, ever count us out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I will never count us out of the Champions League. I'd never, like, for me. But I can't sit there and say UEFA can still UEFA the thing, and who you draw still has a massive, massive impact of what you do. Like, come on, we saw that red card. We saw that Lloyd Kelly red card. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. But you saw that, right?
Well, it wasn't a red card, was it?
Yeah, no, of course not. Have you seen it?
I have, 1 second. Yeah, of course, bro. But bro, I told you already. I was the one that said, yeah, if the refs don't want you, don't want you to win, if UEFA don't want you to win, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's mad.
And that's why.
Yeah, TTM, I've seen bare Champions League finals, bro.
Bro, these men do this, bro. They've been doing this. And this is what I keep saying. Like, if these men don't want you to win, you won't win. Everyone knows that. So that's why I'm very, very sure that we're seeing at least one game where the two English teams will draw each other in this next round, because they need to get rid of one of us immediately.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is the thing, and I think I'm looking at it, as I said, by law of averages, we should have a team in the final. One English team.
We should.
Is getting to the final. The problem will only really arise is if an English team, just by laws of average, an English team is going to face another English team. It's going to happen. whether that's Chelsea and Liverpool, whether that's Spurs and Chelsea, whether that's Arsenal and City. Because remember, they can be on the same side of the bracket, Arsenal and City. So we can see a City Arsenal Carabao Cup final, a City Arsenal title race, and a City Arsenal quarterfinal.
Ooh, that would be mad.
You know what I'm saying? Semi-final, sorry. Yes, shit. It'd be a semi-final. Oh my days. Yeah. So that there. You know what I'm saying? Bayern PSG final. Does anyone, do you have any dark horses? There's always a dark horse that gets to a semi and gets beaten, but it's a nice love story. Do you have a dark horse?
Nah, it's hard to call anyone dark horses. Because if Real Madrid get to a semi-final, you're not surprised, even though they're not playing well, because they've got heritage. I don't think Bodo are gonna get to a semi, bro. I think as soon as they come up against like a team over two legs, they'll get dealt with. Yeah, you couldn't say that. If it was Liverpool, if it was Arsenal, you couldn't call them a dark horse. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham don't have a chance. Newcastle are a dark horse in a sense, but I don't see Newcastle getting as far as the semi-final. So if we're talking about just getting past this round, I think Bodo Glimt, Newcastle, potentially could get past this round.
Mine would have been Dortmund if they didn't fumble it, you know. Because Dortmund have finally kind of found some form, and they've found some good form, you know, comps like Garassi's hit form. I don't know if you've seen it, but Garassi's hit form, he's scoring at a ridiculous rate, a good rate again. Do you know what I'm saying? And then they just really, really bottled it, you know. They really, really, really bottled it. Like they were 2-0 up going into the second leg. That to me is crazy. It was out of character. They were on how many straight wins? Crazy. I'm looking at all their games now. But to be fair, in Europe, they did show frailty. 2-0 defeat to Inter, 2-0 defeat to Tottenham. So they weren't exactly doing their thing in the champs either. So yeah, maybe just ran out of steam. Maybe Galatasaray, dark horse, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, Spurs are still in there. That's what I mean. So it's a bit mad, bro. I think things will become clear or more clear after this round, because not just the results, but how teams play as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's going to tell us a lot in terms of who could potentially do what. That's one thing I would say, bro, because we're just at a weird point right now.
There's going to be one upset for me, though. I don't
know.
There
always is, though.
Always going to be one in it. There's going to be the one like, bro, could you imagine Leverkusen just do up Arsenal? And then Bodo Glimt draw. Bodo Glimt go and beat. Now you're looking at Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt they're looking at Leverkusen going, all right then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This is why, bro. I've got stocks in Bodo, bro.
I hear it.
I've got some stocks in Bodo still. I think, yeah, if Bodo draw Sporting and not City,
then they'll go through.
I think they go through, you know.
Mm.
I don't know where the second leg would be, but I think they go through, especially if they play the first leg away at Sporting at the Dragao. Is it the Dragao? The Dragao?
I don't know why I thought that was Porto, but no, it could be.
No, I might be wrong. It might be Porto. I might have got it wrong.
But yeah, I'm not sure where.
No, it's not. That's Porto. It is Porto. It's the Jose I don't even know. Alvalade Stadium.
Okay.
Porto. Yeah, got them mixed up. But yeah. So, well, I think Bodo would suit them. What I'm just gonna be pissed off at though, Rants, is Arsenal get Leverkusen and then they get Bodo Glimt and Sporting.
Yeah, because that's a piss take. Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss, bro. It's funny though. People are saying Serie A arse. What you got to say about that? They're saying Serie A arse.
Yeah, but bro, at the end of the day, yeah, Serie A's heritage has been for a while aging players have gone there and it's more of a technical game. But bro, football has evolved into an athlete's game, innit? And they're just getting left behind. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is, bro. Like they've got older players, bro. They be starting games with like fucking brothers that are older than me, bro. It's crazy. Like they can't be doing that.
Sanchez was kicking ball in Udinese and that. Was it Udinese? Like 35?
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. So
Mkhitaryan
realistically,
in the final,
yeah,
35?
because they don't have money to spend on the young, exciting players, it's cheaper to get the older players that are near the end of their career on a free, or to get them for really, really cheap. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what it is, bro. So it's evolved that way. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair to them, they're still competing, bro. Like even though they've got no money to spend, like they're still competing in terms of like they still have teams in Europe up to a certain stage, bro. And technically they really shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Because like
these
like
men
the
have
old man and that.
Mkhitaryan, Acerbi, and obviously Jan Sommer, all in their mid to late 30s, playing
See
in
what
the
I'm
final.
saying?
Playing in the final. I'm pretty sure Hakan Çalhanoğlu is like 31.
There you go. And that's young, bro, for them, man.
Yeah, like no, I was saying Ibrahim, I was saying Alexis Sanchez was playing for Udinese. Like he's now at Sevilla, I know, but Sanchez was in the Serie A for a bit.
He was in the Serie A first, bro, before he went to Barcelona.
Yeah, was it Udinese that Sanchez went to? I'm just getting my stats.
But he was there first.
Yeah. No, originally in it before he went
He was
Barcelona.
there, then he went Barcelona, then he went in Man United. Well, Arsenal, Man United, then Inter. He was at Inter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So he was at
Did
Inter.
he go back to Udinese?
Yeah, he went back to Udinese. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, then he went to Sevilla. So last season,
oh shit, I didn't even know he went back to Udinese after Inter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, remember he done well at Marseille. After remember he done Inter Milan, Marseille, Inter Milan.
Bruh.
Because remember he went on loan from UMan to Inter Milan, innit? And they signed him from there. Remember?
Yeah.
And then he went to Marseille, and then he went back to Inter Milan. Is that the year they went to the final? Who was in the final last year?
Can't even remember, bro.
Oh my god, it wasn't in Milan. They got packed like 5-1 or something like 5-0. It got packed up.
They was in a final with Man City as well, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So wasn't he in the Champions League final again?
Yeah, in a PSG. In a PSG, they got packed in. Oh yeah, because Doué scored a hat-trick or something, innit? Was that last season?
Got a brace, yeah.
Oh, a brace, yeah.
I think Sanchez might have missed the season.
Fucking hell. The fact that Alexis is still even kicking ball is madness to me.
He's 37, yeah, he's 37.
That's what I'm saying. It's madness to me.
37, playing for Sevilla. Played like 17 games. I'm seeing there. Played 17 games for them. Something like that in the league or something like that. Yeah, mad. And the thing is, remember, he went back to Udinese. I think people would remember that as well. He went back to Udinese.
Yeah, that's mental. I didn't even know that was a thing still.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was in the final against City, because City, remember, City's UCL, wasn't there UCL in between there?
Now, City beat Inter 1-0 in that final when fucking Onana was playing for them, innit?
Yeah, and then wasn't there a UCL in between that? Or am I bugging?
I'm not sure.
Or did it go? I'm sure there was a UCL in between there. I'm not bugging.
I'm really not sure.
I'm just double checking now because I'm sure I'm not bugging out. You know what? Maybe you might be right, you know. You might be right, you know. No. Real Madrid won it last year, no? Yeah.
No,
Real Madrid won it. Yeah, they beat Dortmund. Remember, Fulkrug.
Yeah, that was when Sancho was there.
Yeah. So City won it against Inter Milan. So Sanchez wasn't in any of those finals.
No.
Sanchez actually went to, so Sanchez was away. So they got to, the 2 years they got to the final, Sanchez weren't there for. That's what.
Okay.
It was 22, 23. And obviously last season. And I don't think, from what I'm seeing here, I don't think Alexis was there, bro. 22,
Man
23.
just
Yeah, 22,
trophy dodging
23.
and
Went to Marseille. Yeah, he was at Marseille.
okay.
Do you see what I mean? You know what's so mad? We actually like just erased Real Madrid's Champions League from our memories because they've done it so many times. You know, we just erased it from our like. You know how mad that is. And I don't want to say Real Madrid scummed it, but these men were missing sitters.
Yeah, Dortmund died, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they knocked out PSG in the semis, and that's when Sancho killed fucking Nuno Mendes, bro.
No, but I'm saying, like I remember first half, Dortmund were better than Real Madrid.
Yeah, Dortmund should have deaded them off.
Yep. And I remember it was the same old story. You take too long, Real Madrid will just score. They'll score. I remember Fulkrug. Remember that's why like people were like, wow, Fulkrug's gone from batting up Real Madrid in a final in the Champions League to West Ham. And it just didn't. Nothing happened from there. I blame Adeyemi in it. It was him missing bare chances. Adeyemi was just doing some foolishness, missing one-on-ones and that.
He's dead food and that, brother. I'm still seeing man try link him to United and that, bro. Man, I want that scrub nowhere near my club, bro.
I saw some stuff about Odegaard and Man United. Obviously,
that's agent talk. It's got to be, bro, because we can't be interested in that.
Yeah, no. It didn't say you lot were interested in him. It said he was interested in the movie.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I think is an agent thing. I think agents trying to sound man out because I think him and Arteta ain't getting on at the moment.
Yeah, they say apparently it's completely like their relationship has just come to not a toxic thing, but it's just we know what it is. We're end of the season and we're done here.
Yeah, no, that's what it feels like, innit? Because he's probably not feeling the fucking WWE football, and I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't play to his strengths. But at the end of the day, I don't want that soft you anywhere near my team, bro. We got some warriors in my team now, bro. Do you know what I mean? So man ain't trying to have that soft you in my team, bro.
If you signed him and Bruno cuts. Would you move someone else? Would you play Cunha in that 10 row instead?
Yeah, I would give Cunha the freedom that Bruno's got, bruv. And I think he'll be sick there. He'll be sick there because he can actually ball carry as well, and Bruno can't. I think Cunha in Bruno's position would make us lethal, bruv. So it'll be interesting, bro. I think he's a ready-made Bruno replacement. So when people are saying we need to replace him, I'd argue that we don't.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with TTM though. You see that Cunha on the left thing. Carrick got him doing some heavy duty shit though, man.
I know, but bro,
you got him doing some bleep test shit, man. I'm seeing that because obviously, like I was thinking of putting him in my FPL with it, and I'm watching that game. I'm going, why is he not in the attacks? Why am I seeing him and Casemiro on the same lines at times? I'm like,
no, but to be fair, he drifts anyway in it and does what he wants to do, but. Obviously, because he's playing on the left, he has to do the defensive work as well, innit? And he's a team player, so he's always going to do that.
He does it well. Like, he's on the sacrifice thing. Like, you don't mind not bagging
He is, do you know what I mean? But I think giving him freedom, like, would be the best way to get the best for the team and to get the best out of him as well, bro. And I think that, yeah, we do that next season still. I think next season it has to be that, bro. That shadow striker number 10 position that Bruno's playing right now, you give that to Cunha scoring bare goals.
I hear it, man. I just think Cunha, you can get more danger out of him.
Oh, for sure.
Century.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the only thing I will say is that, like, the reason I feel like Cunha shouldn't be on the left for you guys is because if it's Mbeumo and Bruno in the attack, like, obviously, it depends if it's a 4-3-3 or if it's a 4-3-2-1. But like, I feel like Cunha's a better link man, and he makes the attack more fluid. So
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, I agree completely.
Goes ahead of Mbeumo, innit? You know, when Bruno goes, sometimes he goes ahead and he's the furthest man forward.
Yeah.
For me, then Cunha has to be in the pocket on the half turn. Can't have Mbeumo on the half turn. Do, but it's not gonna. Too many occasions. It's going to break down on certain occasions. It's going to break down. You'd rather it be Cunha on the half turn and Mbeumo on the man behind, or Sesko, or whoever that is. Or I'll be honest, if Cunha's playing on the left, Xerxes has to play. Sorry, I said it.
No, but but I agree. But if Cunha and Mbeumo are playing, then Xerxes got to play really for me, because we need someone that can glue the attack. And this is the thing. I think the balance the balance, I think the different attackers can be used for different situations. That's why I'm not mad at having 4 completely different profiles.
No, never.
I'm not
never.
mad at that.
Yeah.
I like the different profiles because you can mix and match them, yeah. Or should I say 5 if you include Dorgu in that. You can mix and match the profiles depending on what balance you want and who we're playing against. You know what I mean? And what the underlying plan is in terms of how we're trying to win the game.
Yeah. But that's just my thing, innit? I think if you're gonna have Mbuemo and Cunha in wide positions, then Xerxes just has to play.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're not seeing them man just do the workhorse thing and Mbuemo just falling over with his low socks and his, do you get what I'm saying? Like, just like, cause I'll be real, when Mbuemo falls over, it's too.
Yeah, bro, he's a bit clumsy with it still. I can't lie.
Because he built like it's because he's built like Sterling, bro. He's built like Raheem, innit? When he falls.
Nah, he's clumsy, man.
No, when
it's funny, like even the goal that we scored the other day, blood, when he controlled the ball, man, then he tripped over it and that, bro. It's all clumsy, bro. Like I can't lie. That
and it's because he's got the low socks as well, isn't it? He's got the low socks. Like it's funny, bro. I'm telling you, look, watch when the Mbuemo next like falls over, yeah, just pre it in it. It's just too funny, bro. But no, generally speaking, you got if Xerxes plays, obviously you're playing a 4-3-3, Xerxes, Cunha, and Mbuemo, then it's almost like Mbuemo and Cunha are almost the strikers.
Yeah, exactly. And then he just drops in the pocket and then it's fine. Yeah.
And then obviously, if you're doing 4-2-3-1, you don't have to play Xerxes. You can just play Cunha there. And obviously, you'll get a left-sided attacker in the summer or whatnot, or you'll figure out a way to kind of, there'll be a player you guys get in it. You'll get a player in that will do that role. And if you do want to put Xerxes in a 4-2-3-1, would you play him as the 9 or the 10?
It depends. It depends on who we're playing against. I'd play him in the 10 sometimes. I'll play him in the 9 sometimes. But I'll be more likely to play him in the 9 because I don't like the extra running that the number 10 would have to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him doing extra running. I want him being the glue, bro. But if we're playing against lesser teams at Old Trafford, then there'll be times where I could play him and Sesko, play them both. You know what I mean? It depends, bro. If I'm trying to do the bully boy thing. But it very much depends, bro, to be honest.
I hear it. I'd give Sesko a start next game. Me, in my opinion, I'll give him a start.
Yeah, it's the home game. Home against Crystal Palace is the right game to start him in. Away to Everton was not the right game to start him in. You know what I mean? So when people were saying we should play him there, I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Old Trafford is perfect, man. And against a team that are struggling for confidence at the moment, this is the perfect game to give him a start. Hopefully he can get a goal, man. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's easier to score off the bench than it is when you start, bruv. So, you know what I mean? You have to be mindful of that as well because more space tends to open up in games later on.
Well, we'll see in it. Maybe it might be Chelsea the ones to fall off. Who knows? As I said, Caicedo has been meaty at best in 2026, and Enzo Fernandez is starting to get his crash out party seems to be growing every day again as well. So, and then Cole Palmer, yeah, he's been pissing me off for a minute still, I can't lie, but his performances have been better. But like his decision makings, I don't really know what's going on at times. So that's what I kind of used to look at his game and go, yeah, you make very good decisions. So it puts you above certain players. I don't know. I don't know what it is with them. I don't know. Them, man, as I said, Chelsea aren't they're not a real team. They're a simulation. Yeah, they're a simulation still. Like, and maybe the reason why there's no middle ground with them is because they don't have an average core of players. I feel like they have very good players. So you got Cucurella, very, very good. Palmer, very, very good. I think João Pedro is very good. Caicedo, very, very good. You know what I'm saying?
Reece James.
And then Reece James, Reece James, exceptional.
No, and then everyone else trash. Yeah, bro, I'll be honest, the gap between the best and the worst players at Chelsea is so wide, bro.
It's so vast. I'm not including Esteban in that shit player. I'm not including Esteban. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the best player to Chelsea's worst player is crazy. Like, even your strikers, João Pedro to the lap is crazy. Like, alone. Do you know how mad that is? Like, why is it? And this is no shade on Buonanotte, because I think Buonanotte is not a bad player. I just think Chelsea definitely weren't the move. But Cole Palmer going all the way down to Buonanotte is crazy to me. How does that not? Do you know what I'm saying?
Brother, Buonanotte is better than Garnacho, though. You know what I mean? Like, Garnacho is the worst, bro.
Bro, going from Esteban to Garnacho is crazy to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men are going from. It's just mad.
Well, then, and man, got to think we had Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund last season, bro. This is why we was in the relegation zone, pretty much. Like, this is what man needs to understand. So when everyone's chatting, yeah, just getting rid of them two, yeah, has changed our fortunes.
Yeah, but you started the season with when or not AHR. Started the season with him. The man that said TTM saying it's depth. Nah, allow me, bro. A lot of these men are starting games, bro. They're starting games and that.
It's nasty, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is with them, man. I don't know. They got a job on their hands as well, innit? Like, it's weird because Rosinia's unbeaten as well, like Carrick.
In the league, yeah. He is.
4 wins, 2 losses, 4 wins, 2 draws.
Yeah.
And could you argue? I personally don't think the draws were on him.
No, they weren't. They were on the players.
Like, bro, Cole Palmer missed.
They've had the most favorable run though out of all the teams, bro. That's why the draws are horrible. They should have won all of them, really. Yeah,
they should have won 6 out of 6. But again, I don't blame the manager for Cole Palmer missing like when I say a sitter, you know.
Yeah. I don't blame the manager at all. That's what I was saying. I said, bro, like, we haven't learned anything about Rosinia yet because the games that they've played in the league, they're meant to win on autopilot. Yeah,
like as I said, the Burnley game, like how Fofana can go and stupidly get a red card like that, knowing there's Arsenal in the next game. And it's a game where you should, like, bro, the game, like, you need another goal. I think with 11 men, Chelsea win that game 1-0, innit? I think it's just as simple as that. Do you know who I saw come off the bench? Who I didn't know come off the bench. Do you know who I found out came off the bench in that game?
What game?
In the Burnley Chelsea game.
No.
James Ward-Prowse came off the bench. He's the one who even got the assist.
Yeah.
And Ashley Barnes. Rants.
Damn.
Ashley, man, I need to understand when you hear the name Ashley Barnes, bro. Ashley Barnes, man, them Ashley Barnes on a Rants. No.
That's crazy, bro.
No, it's 20. Rants on this. It's 2026, you know.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know man was still about.
Bro, you might as well bring back votes. Nah. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's the other one? Rodriguez.
Yeah, J Rod, yeah.
J Rodriguez. Yeah, bring the whole lot back. J Rodriguez, bro. I'm pretty sure I've seen. Am I bugging if I've seen J Rodriguez as a pundit? Am I bugging?
Potentially.
Nah, he's at Wrexham right now. He's at Wrexham. Yeah, he's at Wrexham.
Mad, I didn't know he was at Wrexham.
He's at Wrexham. Yeah. He left. Yeah, he left Burnley last season. He's at when they were in the Championship. You got 2 goals in 20 games. But man, Ashley Barnes, you're taking the piss, bro.
That's crazy.
And he nearly bagged. Do you know how that felt? It felt like when I saw who's the Sheffield United bald one that does this? McGoldrick. I see.
You're taking the piss, bro.
Brother, I see. No. McGoldrick come off the bench against Liverpool, bro.
Nah.
It was for Barnsley. Barnsley? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
McGoldrick came off the bench, bro.
I can't believe these men are still kicking ball. This is what I'm saying.
Still kicking ball, bro. David McGoldrick, bro. How old is he? He's 38.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's at Barnsley. Yeah. But this is my thing. No, I couldn't sit you know, kidding me. And no, I was saying, no, Rants. Could you imagine United playing at Old Trafford and you see Ashley Barnes coming off the bench in a game that you then go on to draw? Fuck right.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. You man, yeah.
Like, man on understanding Ashley Barnes.
But that's what I'm saying. Chelsea died, bro. But this is why you can't even blame you can't blame him. You have to blame the players, and this is why I say, yeah, Chelsea's recruitment in general, yeah, is the reason why I don't see them as a threat, because I just don't think that these men are recruiting. They're not recruiting to do anything serious, bro.
Mate, Coleman, no way is Coleman.
Yeah, came. I think he came off the bench, then got injured and that. Seamus Coleman, blood.
Against you,
Swear
man.
down. Actually, no, I think he started a game and he went off injured after like 10 minutes or something mad like that, bro. Like he's like my age or older than me, bro.
Bro, he's 37. I'm seeing he's 37.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He come off. I mean, he came on. These are Barclays men, you know.
This is what I'm saying. Seamus Coleman, cuz football heritage, bro.
Fairs, innit? Fairs, Seamus Coleman. Hey, I just think that Ashley Barnes one's a violation, innit? No, I think it's a viol, bro. Why the fuck? How the hell are you? I think you're violating me. I think it's a violation because he's not cool. He's 36 in that. But like, when is the last time you even said the name Ashley Barnes?
It's mental. Fuck knows.
You know what I'm saying? That one don't make no sense to me. And as I said, he nearly bagged.
Yeah, them man are cooked, bro.
You get it? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you lot are saying louder and that, but bro, Vokes and that, innit? Sam Vokes and them, man, bro. These are the guys, innit? Whether you man like it or not, these are the guys, bro. By the way, Sam Vokes is younger than Ashley Barnes. Well, they're the same age. They're both 36. He's at Gillingham. So that's the
thing about football. There's so much money now in these lower teams, yeah, that like these men can just drop down and prolong their career.
Yeah, and obviously, remember, these men are getting the bumper. They're getting the bumper pay compared to the actual Gillingham players. Like, I'm pretty sure Sam Vokes is on double what anyone's on in that team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same with Jay Rodriguez at Wrexham. You know what I'm saying? Like, them man there are probably on double what anyone else is on. That's how it works, though, isn't it? You know, when you get the pro to come, play semi-pro.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, like even if it's for like, they'll be like, yeah, play for these 6 games. Bro, they do it all the time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. All the time.
All the time, bro. So even in the Greek, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, even in the Greek, I was going to say, bro. Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, that's yeah, Chelsea's a funny one. Do you think they get anything out of the Arsenal game? I can't really see it.
I can't see it, bro. They got too many injuries.
Caicedo's fucking up as well, man. He's fucking up, man. Like, conversations he gets put in, bro, and I hear it. Like, he's a very good player, but his when you're a very, very good player, I don't like the expectation going out the window. Like, if you're already put on a pedestal, can't go this long, can't have this many games like this, bro. Without being spoken, it's not getting spoken about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Chelsea, I need a 2-2 in it. I want problems, man. I want so many problems.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's still, bro.
Yeah, big up chat, man. Like, make sure you man subscribe as well to Big Six Bands. You already know what time it is, bro. Man said that someone's live with Saeed now, bro. Like, I don't know, bro, because no one else is live, blood.
I'm not here now. I've done all my daytime. I done my Arsenal to his reaction, Tottenham to his reaction, and Chelsea to his reaction. So there's been no other tears in it. So we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow just for the normals. So nothing tonight. Oh no, we got the Chelsea Arsenal preview tonight. Voila, yeah, got that.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, bro. I don't know who this you is, but we're gonna redirect there because Saeed's there, innit? So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is already. Man's back slightly later today at 8:30 with Texino. But we're back. You know them way there, bro. And yeah, I'm guessing you're live later.
Yeah, I'm live at 7:30. So just before you.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, man. All right, big up people. You already know what time it is. And yeah, remember, drop your Rants Reacts recommendations in the Discord as well, people. You already know what time it is. and I'll see you guys in a bit.